What's up, nail geeks? I am back this weekend with hopefully several videos for you guys, so long as my computer behaves. This time I'm coming with Emily Damali's newest collection. These are releasing this coming week and they are so magical. If glowy is your thing, then this is going to be right up your alley. So without further ado, let's get started. First up, we've got Dark Topic. This is a dark teal green base with silver holographic micro glitters and green to purple shifting iridescent flakes. This one will be 12 USD or 12 Australian. So this one has a very jelly base. Now it really just brings it on that opacity. As you can see here on that first coat, I kind of went medium to slightly heavier on this brushstroke. So just throwing it out there, you can definitely go in thin, but as you can see here, there's beautiful self-leveling with it. So very easy to use, wonderful coverage on that first coat, and on that second coat, it just pops like crazy. You'll get a wonderful pond effect from those flakes, and they will just go between green and purple in person. Very pretty. There is a scattered holographic effect, so you'll get a bit of a sprinkling of twinkles on your nails in the final effect. Now this one does dry down quite a bit on the kind of bordering matte to satin side. So personally, I would recommend a glossy top coat and it will pop like crazy. So here on the full hand shot, I do have my normal top coat on and you can see there's a lot of depth to this one and just really reminds me of like underwater oceanic type feel to it. And next we have Diamond Eyes. This is described as a silver holographic micro flake in a clear base with a violet overlay. This one will be 12 USD or 14 Australian. So I was really excited to get this one on my nails. I was just over the moon with it. When I saw it in the bottle, all I could think was, oh my gosh, we have a white base going, and it certainly builds up that way, but there's so much more going on with it. So here on that first coat, you can see there's a touch of my small line showing, but still beautiful coverage and very nice self-leveling here too. This is packed with silver hollow micro flakes, as you can see here, just easy use, no issues with them. I do give my bottles a good shake before applying and no problems whatsoever. Just a really, really opaque look. Now in person, this one has a crazy strong violet shimmer to it. I think you can kind of see it better on that full hand shot here in just a moment. It's just so glowy and so pretty. It reminds me of a really sparkly pearl. I had no texture after top coating. Nails were smooth to the touch. And next we've got Eurotrip. This is a dark pink base filled with iridescent shifting flakes. This one will be 10 USD or 12 Australian. So this one is such a flattering tone. I really need it in like a lipstick. It's just so pretty. Now I do apologize, the video is kind of making it look a little more red based. I do want to just stress that in person, this is a more cool toned, though very bright, almost magenta like pink in person. It is very pretty. So we have a multitude of flakes on this one. It gives a really nice opalescent effect, and those are of the warmer variety in their tones. So you'll see oranges, coppers, pinks, a touch of gold. Very, very nice. Beautiful Crelly formula here. It's very creamy on application, but it's just jelly enough to where you'll get that pond effect. This one does dry down kind of semi-satin like, so once again I would recommend a glossy top coat, which is what you see on the full hand shot here, and you'll be smooth sailing. Just really, really pretty, locking everything in there. And next we've got Expert Opinion. This is a dark blurple base with silver holographic micro flakes and a silvery purple magnetic effect. This one will be 10 US or 12 Australian. So this is a really interesting magnetic effect. Here you'll see in the background, you'll get this lovely, like just really inky type of indigo feel, and that magnetic pigment takes on a very kind of ethereal purple effect. You do have that scattered flaky going on in the background. It kind of reminds me of a galaxy, and just really beautiful smooth formula. So the magnetic effect has a ton of movement to it. I feel like it just gives this kind of otherworldly like feel overall. So on this one, I'm going to suggest 2 coats for opacity. Very, very nice self-leveling. It does dry down semi-gloss, so I think any top coat's going to be just fine with it. And you can see here on that full hand shot, all of that movement going on with the magnetic pigments. So no texture or anything like that to report on this one. Just really, really nice self-leveling here too. And next we have Light the Way. This is a pale purple, almost gray base with a fine particle copper to gold to green aurora shimmer. This one will be 12 US or 14 Australian. This is insane in person. So this one is just a touch lighter on formula than what Haley normally makes for her polishes. However, it's really going to depend on how you want to wear it. So yes, it is a bit of a lighter formula than what I personally am used to when working on this brand's polishes, but I really feel like between 2 or 3 coats and it looks perfect. So very much going to depend. Even though I have that wide load nail problem and I have a bit of a longer free edge at this point when I was watching the video, I felt like 2 coats was just right for it. I could see just a very touch of my smile line in the final look, but it just looked perfect. There's a lot of versatility with this one. I think if you wanted to wear it as a topper, that would work too, but personally, if you want that really extra crazy effect, I would wear it on its own. And you can see here on that full hand shot, beautiful glowiness here. This one is so much shift in person. You will see it go from all types of copper to gold and green. It is absolutely gorgeous. And next we have Reruns. This is a pale dusty purple base filled with iridescent shifting flakes. Price will be 10 US or 12 Australian. So we have another really lovely opalescent type polish here. I do want to note that the video I feel like is being color accurate to what I see in person. This one starts off just a little bit on the sheer side. It does feel very jelly, but it self-levels like a cream. I had no issues with those flakes coming out of the bottle. Once again, give my bottles a good shake before applying. Very nice just laying down here. Now this one I'm going to suggest between 2 and 3 coats depending on how you wear it. Though personally I felt that 2 coats was just fine for it. You'll get that strong opal type effect, and those flakes are just a beautiful just plethora of warm tones between coppers, oranges, golds, and greens. And you'll get that pond effect too. This one does dry down semi-gloss, so I think any top coat will be just fine for it. And you can see that really nice dusky type of almost purpley lavender feel on the final look. And next we have Past Worth Saving. This is a silver holographic micro glitter and a gray base with fine particle copper, gold, green shifting aurora shimmer. This one will be 12 US or 14 Australian. So this one does come with the caveat that it is packed full of micro glitter and you might require just a little bit more on your top coat. Personally, I didn't have any problems with that. I am here for glitter and I have no issues with it at all. So I did go in normally with my top coat and I found that my nails were smooth to the touch. This one is stunning in person. Lots of sparkles to see. And there is that really crazy strong aurora shimmer. In bright lights, you'll see it like on the video with that really lovely copper effect. And on angles, you'll easily see it shift over to gold and green. This is beautiful. And as you can see on that second coat, lovely self-leveling once again. These are just so satisfying on those brush strokes. Beautiful coverage here. And on the full hand shot, you are seeing that glossy top coat applied. And all of that sparkle. I am here for it. I am always going to be a lover of glitter, and this one just, ooh, it just really brings it. And finally, we have 20 questions. This is a neon sky blue base with a fine particle copper to gold to green aurora shimmer and silver holographic micro glitters. This one will be 12 US or 14 Australian. This is another one of my top picks. Obviously, I really liked this collection. This is just crazy pretty in person. The video is being color accurate according to what I'm seeing here in person. It is so very pretty. It's just a beautiful, crazy, flattering, bright sky blue. So you do have that very scattered type sparkle effect from those little hollow micro glitters. Now what really takes center stage here obviously is that aurora shimmer. Once again, you'll get that beautiful copper effect. It's just so very glowy in person. A very creamy feel on application, And once again, just really nice self-leveling. For this one, I'm going to suggest between 2 and 3 coats depending on nail length and your personal preference. Though honestly, I found 2 coats was just fine for me and essentially how I felt when I pulled my hand away from my lighting area. Lots to see on this one. It does dry down kind of semi-satin, so personally, once again, I would recommend a glossy top coat to really make that shimmer and those little sparkles pop like crazy. Now, the November collection will release Tuesday, November 5th at 10 a.m. Australian time in the Australian site, and Monday, November 4th at 6 p.m. Eastern time in the US and international site. I will link you guys down below to both of the shops and my blog post in case you'd like additional written review and all the swatches kind of laid out together for you. And Emily DeMolly's Facebook fan group, she does have a couple limited editions or small batches that are releasing along with this collection too, so you guys can check that out. The maker does amazing swatches and she's got them loaded up on the Facebook group, so you can check those out there too. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.